Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Dainelle for those who know, don't know, and want to know. So this is a roughly chill video. You have seen down by the title what's about to go down. I'll be sharing my experience as to how I got robbed. So if you want to see more and want to hear what happened, just continue to watch this video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit that thumbs up, and go down in the comment section and let me know that you're a new one so I can know that you're a real one. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for keeping it real. I'm glad for that.
Cause we're keeping it real with Dainelle. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, you in the panel. Part of the family, you with the bell. You comment and like and share as well with the friend, that's right. Welcome to the life, feeling alright. When we're keeping it real with Dainelle. Keep it real with Dainelle.
Okay, so all I'm about to tell you is completely true. It has happened already. It is no makeup. This video is no makeup video. You know I keep it real on this channel. So earlier this year, before March, so it was late February, I heard that I'll have to return back to school. And you know, in Jamaica the schools are closed down. There's no physical face-to-face school keeping, it's all online. So I heard that I had school the Wednesday, and it was a Monday. No, I heard that Monday. I heard a little person someone told me that, you know, school's going to open the Wednesday. I was like, really? I don't think would have heard by now, you know. I believe so would I hear by now. Anyways, I hope you guys hear me. So I'm like, okay, even if so be the case, school about open, I wanna hear it. What am I gonna do? I am not prepared to go face to face as yet, because from last time the online I get so comfortable. I do not have the necessary resources or attire ready to go to face to face. Anyways, nevertheless, you know, I reached out to mommy and I was like, mommy, this is the situation, I have to go to school on Wednesday. Anyways, in my intention, because it was so of a late announcement, I decided that I would be going to school the next week, which is the following week will be the Monday. So I'm like, okay, that's the plan. That's what I'm going to stick to that, because you know it was late. Me here one day in advance, because I'm really with the Tuesday and back to school be the Wednesday, and that's very inconsiderate to me, and a lot of students found it inconsiderate. Nevertheless, that was a plan. Reached out to my mom. Mommy said, okay, this is the situation, that's what we're gonna do. So alright, so the Tuesday, I remember that me and my grandma were supposed to go to the bank. We went to the bank to get some personal information on our account. We went there. Before I went there, I woke up that morning and I got this dream. Before I got up, I got the dream, and it was somewhat like my uncle was in a car, a 7-seater. You know, big-minded. That is the type of car my uncle drive. He was in a 7-seater, and my cousin's father came out of nowhere, you know, from the back of where we live, and went in the road to where my uncle was coming home from, and he was like, yo, give me your money. And it was a dream, so it was like him stick him up, and I'm not trying to say, give me your money, I'm coming out of the car, and them drive go past what house. So it's like this is our house, and I'm drive go like right here, and he was coming from around this road, so it's like this past us. So I was there walking, and me and Lincoln's mom was there looking. I say, oh, I'm right here. So it's weird because we're practically all family, and we're wondering why would he do such thing. Anyways, in the dream, they both turned around and looked at me and Lincoln's mommy and started to laugh. And it's a prank. They were like, it's a prank. So I said, what kind of weirdness this that take place now? Come here and say, is that a prank? Anyways, moving on. That weird dream took place. I got up in the morning. My grandmother and I did not discuss on which time we'll be leaving. I assumed that we'll be leaving early, because normally we do. And I'm like, okay, in this situation, we have to get up early, and I know I have somewhere to go, so I normally get up very early. So I got up. My My grandma was nowhere near to my room to say, oh damn, we're going on the road. Like she usually, you know, it was like an off day. Looked through the window, saw my uncle, and he came to me. Why don't ask the uncle to bring you there? So I was like, oh, yeah, true, but at the said speed, he probably has work, don't want to stress him. But I had the urge to go ahead and ask my grandma. So I was about to get up, and I looked back out the window. Boom, he's gone. So I'm like, okay. Moving on, carrying on my day. My sister was in my room. She was getting ready for work, and I was like, okay, leaving. All right, da. Anyways, fast speed. After all that took place, now we were there, and I was about to get ready. I decided to get ready. Now my grandmother will be the one up already, making her breakfast, getting ready, and all of that. It was just really an off day. She didn't have the vibe to really go. I had no vibe to go, and we got ready and everything, and we were about to go. And I was like, I'm not taking any bag with me, so should I take my phone? So I was like, don't take a phone, because you're not bringing any bag, and you don't want your grandma to have the phone, you know. And you mean to be like, can I take my phone? And it's not relevant. I wasn't expecting any call or anything of the sort. I was like, let me leave my phone. So I left my phone in my drawer. We left, and upon us leaving, I felt as if I don't want to leave my house. However, my grandma turned to me and she was like, I don't even know if everything is in my bag, you know, because, you know, I would have packed from the night before. I just have this off spirit. So both of us were having signals to say it's not in our spirit to go on the road. However, we needed to do this because I have school Wednesday, and we needed to do some querying. So we said, okay, we're just going. Anyways, we went in the taxi. It was good vibe. Well, persons were in the taxi, they were really talking about the crime in the communities or area, Jamaica on a whole, lockdown, COVID, all of that. So they were there and they saying, yeah, the crime rate them bad, and look at Batman, them are going bad, and this and that and that and that and that. All unnecessary crime that's taking place. Them just let about it. Me there, I'm having a whole off spirit, but I'm like, okay, the day is still going on. I have my off days, and I have my joyful days, my happy days, my laughing days, my goofy days, every other days. So I assume it was just another day. Anyways, we went to the bank. We went in, you know, necessary precaution, hand sanitizer, mask, look up in the camera, all that took place. We went in, and my spirit is gone. My spirit was saying, watch your surrounding. I am very observant. I assume that multiple times on this channel. I am very observant, and I am very vigilant to things. A lot of person may not think I'm seeing or understanding or knowing something, but I really do. I just don't necessarily say a lot. Anyways, keep that in mind. So I went to the bank. This is an half a tree, and I was just there. I felt to look around, but I'm like, why am I supposed to look around? I always do it, so why am I getting this reinforcement? So me a look, but at the same speed, I'm assisting my grandma, so I'm not really, you know. I was pushing it to the side, even though I was being warned, rather, you know. So I was there pushing it to the side, that we got through. We went there, and a part of our query was required that my grandma could use her phone to get the information. My grandma left her phone unknowingly. She never leaves her phone, and I left my phone. I never leave my phone. God, okay. Anyways, supposedly, and she was like, it weirdie. It was like, it weirdie. You leave your phone, me leave my phone. So I'm like, it's not weird. I left my phone on purpose, but it's weird that you left your phone for real. And she was like, see, I never ready for come on the road, man. I never prepared from the night before. You don't carry your phone, and that. That's what we were saying the whole time. Anyways, nevertheless, we did what we needed to do, and she was like, you know, I want to go up by the next bank. That was okay at the time. I was like, if you want, we can go. Then she said she wanted to go to town. I'm like, Grandma, we didn't plan to go so far. like, hello? You know, so I was like, we never planned to go so far. Well, I didn't plan to go so far. I was like, no, I'm gonna send you home, and I would have go that. So yeah, we were there. Anyways, we decided that we're going to go home. She decided she was going to come. Sorry, she decided that she was going to come home with me, and then she go off to town. Anyways, so I'm there now, being like, okay, I gotta go home, all of that. We're talking about something I kind of changed my own mood, so I was there kind of not in the mood to talk after that, you know. So I was there walking, we went into the taxi terminus. That's where we're going to take our transportation to go home. Okay, we took the taxi, and she was like, my spirit is still saying to me, now bear in mind, my spirit is saying to me from the day I left the house and reached in the area of Alphatry, my spirit has been saying to me, watch your surrounding, watch your surrounding, watch your surrounding. Anyways, I am trying to somewhat, I was just trying to get some reassurance or some surety as to why I'm supposed to watch my surrounding, because I was confused, very confused. Anyways, nevertheless, we were in the taxi, and we were the only one. It's a 7-seater. It was a black 7-seater. So we went in the black 7-seater, and we were in the middle passage. There was no one at the back. I was here. My grandma was in the very middle. A lady came and went in the front seat, and a man came and sat beside my grandma. Anyways, nevertheless, taxi man ready for going. So I said, alright, we're going now. She was like, yeah, alright. She was talking to me, but I can be very honest, I was not really listening because I wanted to focus on what God was saying to me, you know, what the Spirit was really trying to say to me, and trying to make sense of it. So I was there looking through the window because I really find it very beautiful to always look at the trees, look at the, you know, just look at, I don't know how to say it, but you know, when the car is moving and you see everything pass, I just like the look of it. It can be dizzy, but I like it. I don't know why. I love, you know. Anyways, not to say. So I was there looking through it, and she was like, yeah, alright. And I'm like, yeah, but although me I look through it, God had talked to me. God is like, Dainelle, watch this one. Anyways, when the man came in the taxi, bear in mind, I'm here to this window, grandma here, he's to this window, and I'm there, and I'm like, I'm looking at him, and I'm like, why my spirit changed from watch your surrounding to not trust that man? So my spirit said, don't trust that man there, do not trust that man. So I'm there, nevertheless, I may try to see his face. I could not see his face. His head was like this the entire time. He was wearing a cap. He was dressed in formal, like a casual. He had a formal upper wear, but at the same speed his bottom wear was semi-formal. No, his upper wear was semi-formal, but his pants, shoes, very casual. So I was there, and I was like trying to eyes him, because I don't really want to pry, you know. If I was misinterpreting what I'm hearing, I don't want to look like I'm prying. Average people always look like business people. Them always put on them phone. Them always look, you know. But anyways, my dad there, and my dad me eyes my man say, why we came up my same face? A man coming in the taxi to go around the back, and even when the car after bend and push up is like this. You cannot see the man's face. The man did not allow us to see his face the entire time. The taxi man was like, okay, where are you guys going? To him first, and he did not say anything. Then they asked the lady said, I'm going to Z. The man around there said, no, I'm going to this cook shop, so let me just collect our food, and then we're off. Then he asked us, and I'm like, okay, we're going off at X, so drop us off at X, because I'm just about to go home at this point. Then the man later said he's coming off at X, and I said X too. It's not strange to come off at the same area, you know. But it was just weird to me. Anyways, still not focused on that. Anyways, now, so we did here and everything, and we say, yeah, the man in the back went to his food shop and him disrespect an old lady, and I'm like, not a old lady, but a woman, you know. And he was like, kill this guy, carry my food, da, da, da. So that kind of brought a distraction to the whole mood that I had, because I'm like, are we even women anymore? Are we lady of class anymore? Because this is how we allow males to communicate with us and go about saying just about anything they feel like, and we're just kick I'm a friend, that man, because that was her response. I'm a friend, man, and I'm not about that. So you know, I was like, anyways, everybody come into the taxi, and we reached to X, because we're calling it X, my location X. Reach at X, bear in mind, lady gone, the man gone, me and my grandma is there, he's still there. Anyways, so we reach X now. We came out of the taxi, and this is very, you know, this feels away when I'm talking about it over. We came out of the taxi and we're coming off on his side. So you know, he came out, grandma came out, me come out. But normally the last person who's coming out come out, you go back in. And I was like looking, I took one look and I was like, because I'm looking to see if anything fell out my pocket. I had nothing on me, but it's the principle that I go about to ensure that I don't leave anything in the taxi. So I'm just looking back to see, or to ensure that I'm good. I looked back the first time, everything good, everything safe. By the time I come out of the taxi, I look back the second time to see if he were back in the car. And when I look back, in another car, he was there closing that. Remember, it's a 7-seater and we were in the middle seating. So I'm saying close the door, and without even logics or common sense, you expect it's not your stop, you're going to go to the front. So I saw as if he was booming, meaning hesitant, you know him I do. You know, look like him know him I do. Anyways, I look at the third time, but I can't recall when I look at the third time what I was seeing, but he was, oh no. When I look at the third time, he was saying something to the driver as if he was saying something, and I'm not sure, like, the driver would have said, I say I'll come off. You know, because the driver looked at him and said, you say I'll come off? He never tell me how and stuff. I didn't tell me what stuff, and obviously I see him come out of the car. But in my viewing, it looked like he was saying that, or he was saying driver something, I don't know. He was just having a dialect that I could not hear because I was off a distance. Every time I looked back, the car was here, and I was slowly walking away because we're going up in a lane. No, we're going up on a road. Anyways, nevertheless, we're walking, and after the third time I look, my grandma and I was talking, read the attire of my school and all of that. And my spirit come to me again, and it was like, walk up. This was fast. It was so many things at once. I was confused. Walk up, look behind you, something of that. I'm not really remembering, but it was saying so many. There was so many one at that time, and I was like, okay, what's keeping? I'm gonna go for say grandma. No. This bike drove up in front of me. I am right here. My grandma is right here, and the bike is right here. The bike drive up and turn, and this is me. No, this is me. This is the bike. So we're facing each other, and my grandma is behind us right here. I'm right here, the bike. So that time, you know me, I want to say, always jump on the bike. I am, listen, I am quick to respond. I am quick with my reflex. I'm quick with a lot of things. But this experience is very much of God. I'm gonna see the bike come up in front of me. So I'm a Jamaican. So the first thing I want to say is, why are you in front of me? Why you look at me? Why you stand up and look for me for? Because remember my spirit turn long time and my spirit a rumble. And then him come when have a half moon. Someone say, why you look at me for? Why you look at me for? Why you look at me for? Nevertheless, I didn't get to see it. I was about to say, Grandma, I don't like how this look. Let's go. He says, my so I see the man up on the bike. I look straight in my eye, like straight in my eyes, like this. He had on the biker mask, meaning it covered his nose and right over his head, and this is all I could see. That's all I could see, and I was like, "Wait, my mom was the fuck." Anyways, as I must say, I go turn around and talk to my grandmother and say, "Grandma, let's go." I just hear my grandmother bawl out. Listen, the cry of my grandmother that day was heartbreaking. I cannot explain it, but for here, my grandmother is of my size, or a little bit less. She's strong, you know, and she's fit, and she look like my mommy, because a lot of person think she's my mommy. Sorry, I'm uncomfortable. But the fact that she's an elder, you know, the fact that she's an elder, she's not supposed to get no rough up. No rough up whatsoever. Anyways, me hear she ball out, and believe, I kid you not, viewers, I kid you not, that moment and time, I found myself in a puppet position. I couldn't move. The state of shock that I was in, a lot of persons I hear say things like, Mother do this, mother do that, mother do that, mother fighting, mother go to fight. You see, when you're in state of shock, you're boneless. Your movement has ceased. Your action, your mind that's thinking on the next action is always centered around survival. And if you do one foolish movement, you lose your life. I was so angry when I heard this scream and see the man in front of me. And so when I turned, this is how I turn, people, like a stiff puppet. You saw my turn. God, listen to me. God remove my vision. I could not see a thing. I'm looking and everything is blurry. Blurry. You see this? You see all of this? The camera, nice, see it, sense and take back off everything. You see how that get blurry? Could you see me? That's how I was. I just saw her like this. No. And the man just say ying 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 off of my grandmother. The man just say ying 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 off of my grandmother. I'm just, you see my vision really come to. I go focus and grab my cause, hey boy. You know? And as soon as I do that, people, as soon as I did that, the bike man come and him gone, the bag pop, everything. I'm so fast. You know, after I see all of that, the taxi man them know come, the bike I drive back, me turn girl knowing myself, come here say, a boy hurt my grandmother, a boy take with things, walk back with everything. It had so many identification cards, ID, COK, such a core, everybody probably carrying there, plus the money that we took, plus information to access the card. So many things was in that bag. So I get mad, I get upset, very much upset. So me say, hey, my bad girl, pop up my hand sanitizer from my pants. I hold no answer as if it was a knife. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just feel like a real bad girl that time. Pop it up on myself. Run. Listen, Shelly, you saying Asafa? What is the name? What the girl name? I don't remember her name. It's bad, but I don't remember her name. The whole of them could not compare to how me run off of them. Same time I said the driver turn back. And I said, no come. Cause we're about thief, thief, we're thief, 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 da 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 da. And people, I kid you not, them on them ride out, ride gone back where we're coming from. And then the driver come now. And I said, don't come. My poor grandmother got so confused. I went, listen, I run across her car like Tarzan. I skip through car like me, I play down the shandy. Seriously, cars, that road is so busy. So the car me, I was like, pew, 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 pew. I jump through car like Tarzan. I let me play down. Me I play down the shandy, me I sight the car them, me I go through the car them, me I like come up. Listen to me run through it, because at that moment I'm like, oh my God, them robbed me from an opportunity to go back to physical school, when a lot of things make me feel as if I'm struggling on online school. You know, my mommy had to work so hard, you know, for help me, you know, so much away, go through so many things to have an income. And I dirty, they have no good shoes, careless boy, when I have no sense, when I have no purpose upon this, you know, when I'm in class, when I know how to feed, for go for him bread, him own bread. I can come tell my mommy hard working woman. I come all the force, the aggressive pull, and my grandma left a scar right here. You might come here, my grandmother. Auntie make a snap and say, ow, help, help. God, make few people them humble. Let me tell you that. Let me reinforce that to you. God is the only reason that I did not do a foolish act. I don't believe say nobody must come over and I'm a post. I can say, oh, everything is about God. No. If you have a negative energy, stay out of my comment section. If that's where you're going to cast, no one can tell me. God seized my movement. Him take scale, put back the scale over my eye. Come ever pray and say, remove the scale from my eye. Him put it back. Because if I did see and act out, I kick the man off of the bite, the man shoot me. I don't know if he has a gun. Him could have run over me. Him could have flinged me in the car because the car was near to us. Parked. The other one could have a knife. Doom, stab. We were dead. Over money? Over cards? I know. It put a strain on me. I could not accept the fact that they took so much with just a simple follow. You know, listen to me. No one can tell me that that man did not follow us from up the bank. He came in the taxi. That's one. And his friend was following on a bike behind us. I did not see the bike behind us because I was not looking behind me. I may look at me and go. You know, it's really sad for you to say I have to work so hard for your own. And I kill this boy just come and take your things. Easy access. To me, you know me say, me run enough joke, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm so grateful for life. But when we ride down the man, let me just go back to the story. We're riding back down. We lost them. We turn back and we realize, say, where I get robbed right here, so. And I set a man the outest upon the road, so me done them. I say, I want to kill this. When I sit up on the side and see a elder and a granddaughter get robbed, and none of the idiot man. Kill is disgusting and it's distasteful to know that I set a big man that's standing on this world is so centered around self-centered people, you know. It is so selfish. It has become so selfish to the point that you can see a next being that could be your sister, could be your mother, could be your grandmother, could be your daughter, could be your niece, getting robbed. And yes, the person's were getting raped. And you see that, and you mean to tell me, say, you can't even go so I'm feeling too soon and run to? No help? Where is our humanity? Anyways, we get upset, we done them. Taxi man, because we went to try and trail them, didn't get them cars. We take too long. My grandmother got confused. She even coming at the front seat with me there. Once I don't know, maybe she wanted to sit in my lap. I don't know. But in no state of shock, you know. that took place. Anyways, we came back. A kind lady came back and she just said she knew me because she know our relatives. So she went there and she gave us some money and we just went back, closed our account and everything. So it was successful on that side. But we even went to the police. But don't ever do that. I just want to say that I believe that God was warning us. Well, he was warning me a lot. And even the man at the bank, the security, said that I am pure and I accept it. God said a lot to me. I got the dream. Remember, I got the dream. It was not straight and I was confused. But the dream, I always get a dream before an happening. Always. God speak to me with dreams, and he will speak. Listen, man, God talking. God spoke so much, and this is why I really decided to come on here and tell you guys this. This is a time when God is speaking so much to us, and we hear so many voices, so confused because you cannot see who is talking directly, but you hear so many voices. It's hard to focus on one, but God is talking and we are hearing. But are you listening? Like, are we listening? Like, are we listening? Because we can hear and not listen. I heard, but I was not listening. Because if my dad listen for watch my surrounding, or I listen for say tell your grandmother to stop, walk that particular way they want you going to do stuff like that. Because we could have maybe we got studied. Them say, oh, and the message to them, and I'm walk that way, bank. It's not the fact that we didn't pray that day, we never asked for coverage, and God never guided us. He was warning us, but we just weren't listening. There were so many off motions to that day, and so many things. But at the end of the day, I always tell people that it's hard, but we have to find a positive thing towards it. Them get what the devil come and ask for permission for hurting people, and God said permission granted in a bossy. But you can't hurt my people. You can't take what you want and you can't go on. But I got no script from it. My grandmother got a bruise and she overcome it because it was not a lot. And at the end of the day, I am alive, she's alive, we're eating, we're fed, we're covered by the blood of Jesus. So we thank God for that. And to the careless man them out there, we need to fit for one. It's sickening. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's really lengthy, so I didn't go into my overall emotion. I was crying. I'm a cuss and I felt bad because God was telling me, God talked to me now. And as a person don't believe it, but he talks a lot to us. We just need to start listening, trying to get closer. And in this time that we're living in, I don't see anyone else to get closer than him, because he is peace and he brings forth comfort in so many ways to us that we may not see. But yeah, anyways, that's a wrap on my story time. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to put up a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you could just feel my pain, or you could relate it any story. Go ahead down in the comment section, let me know if you have ever been robbed and what was your experience like. I'll read it. And don't forget to go down in the description box and follow me on all social media platforms. We're down in there, link to there. I'm going to easy access. Just go there. Follow me Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. And if you made it thus far and you're not subscribed, let me give you a minute. You're not subscribed? You made it this far? You need to go ahead and subscribe. Anyways, until then, just continue and go and big up yourself. Thanks for keeping it real. Bye.
Cause we're keeping it real with Dainelle. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. You in the panel, part of the family. You with the bell. You comment and like and share as well with your friend. That's right. Welcome to the life. Feeling alright when we're keeping it real with Dainelle. Keep it real with Dainelle.